Hey friends, welcome back to my homeschool channel. Today is Tip Tuesday, so I thought today I would kind of show you into my cleaning schedule and how I possibly keep our house clean when we are a family of 7 with 5 kiddos. So I am Jamie, a homeschooling mama of 5. I have a 7th grader, a 6th grader, a 1st grader, a 3-year-old, and a baby. And I know that if you are like me and you're from a big family, or maybe you're just busy with homeschooling and taking care of the house and running your kids here and there and everywhere for sports, then you might be thinking, I'm drowning in laundry, and you feel like your house is always just one little thing from being completely chaotic or in chaos. So this video is for you if that's what you're thinking. So with 5 kids and as a busy homeschool days, my kids are in lots of different activities. We're in lots of different co-ops. I've learned that I have to have a rhythm in order for us to keep the house looking tidy. Not just a to-do list, we actually have like routines and rhythms with our chore system. We do live as semi as you can be with a family of 7, minimalist lifestyle. So I do, several years back, we decided to go through and like really declutter and get rid of a lot of things, and that really helped us because we do live pretty minimal, or at least my definition of minimal. I watch minimalist videos all the time on YouTube, so I know that some people are, more minimal than me. But this does help keep cleaning manageable. Less stuff equals less mess. So I'm going to give you kind of a breakdown of when we do chores and how we do chores, and I have my little papers here. This is just a cleaning little spreadsheet that I have. I originally was using my whiteboards on my refrigerator, but what I was finding was, as we were checking things off, it just was getting messy. Like kids would accidentally put their hand and they would wipe stuff off, and then I was having to rewrite it. So I thought about going to a checklist, and I'm going to laminate this and see if that helps. I really in the future am looking more to have some form of app, or like something like the Skylight calendar or something like that, that actually where I can put it in a display. That is where I'm hoping to go with that in the future. So first, let's talk about in the morning. When my kids wake up in the morning, they after their podcast and after breakfast, we go into what we call morning chores. This is when we unload the dishwasher, we start a load of laundry, and we make sure all the beds are made. Once we do that, then we can go into our school. So midday, while the kids are, or like normally while I'm making lunch, but sometimes it's after lunch while I'm putting our baby down for a nap before we move into more homeschooling, we do a quick straighten up. My kids are normally, what I do is I set a timer. I am all about timers. We use timers all day long. I personally use timers all day long for many things. I'll say, okay guys, give me 10 minutes. And you would be amazing what you could get done in 10 minutes, especially if you do have minimal items. So I do like a 10-minute tidy, and the kids just work on different things. They'll put the baby's toys up, or maybe they'll put up something that somebody was playing with and they kind of neglected it. We will put up any schoolwork that we're done with. We'll put up our lunch dishes. We will also switch the laundry over from the washing machine to the dryer at this point. And we'll put the dishes into the dishwasher, and that's pretty much all they do. They give me 10 minutes of their time in the middle of the day. Sometime in the afternoon, I normally grab all the laundry from the laundry room, from the dryer, and I fold. I like to fold. It's very calming to me, and my kids do not like to fold. But what they do like to do is they like to help me put up all the stuff. So as I'm folding, they're putting up. And we sometimes make a game of it, like, can you put up faster than mommy can fold? Because I'm pretty fast at folding. And that's pretty much what we do during the day. And then in the evening, after dinner, we have what is called family cleanup time. And so after dinner, we wipe the tables and counters. And that is a great thing. My 3-year-old and my 6-year-old can both wipe tables and counters. We fill the dishwasher the rest of the way, and we start the dishwasher. We clean the kitchen sink once all the dishes are out, and we wipe down the kitchen counters. We fill water containers, so we have a lot of our reusable water bottles that we use throughout the day. But as the day goes on, the big Brita water filters containers get empty. So we fill both of those up at the end of the night because we have 2, and we put them back in the fridge or on the counter, and we take out the trash. Another thing that we like to do at the end of the night is I like to do another one of those 10-minute tidies, but sometimes I will stretch this one to 15 or 20 minutes if needed. I found that a lot of times we don't need it. We don't use it all the time. But that's where the baby's in bed by this time, so we'll pick up any of her toys. I'm normally getting the toddler ready, the 3-year-old ready for bed, so we'll make sure that all of his things are picked up at this time as well. And I like to either run the robot vacuum first thing in the morning when I wake up, or I like to run it at night once we're done with all of those chores. We do have some chores that we do just like certain days, like I have like a weekly list that we have to do. So we have to like clean the mirrors, clean the bathrooms. I like to dust. I like to have the patio cleaned off. I like to vacuum any carpets in our bedrooms or the carpet in our living room. I like to meal plan. I like to make sure we're doing all the yard work, straightening up the garage, steam mopping. I go grocery shopping, and then so I try to fill those in during the week. And then some of that, of course, is left for the weekend. But I try to get we try to have Sunday completely free with no chores. So we try to get all of those done on the Saturday or during the week. And then, of course, you have like monthly things. We also change our sheets weekly. So I will strip all the beds and wash all the sheets. That's an extra load of laundry. We also have like monthly things that we do. So I just try to fill that in somewhere in my planner so that I know to do it, like clean my fridge, clean my microwave, clean the pantry out, clean out the oven, things like that. Declutter toys, declutter books, declutter clothing, all the things that go along with having a big family. So one thing that we do use a lot of is called the Smoored app. So right now I've been using the Smoored app. I have been using it now for probably about 45 days. Maybe 30 days. I was kind of giving it a trial to see if I like it, and I really do like it. I think I'm going to stick with it, at least for now. What I like about the Smoored app is I can put in all the chores that we have, and I can put in like if it's a bonus chore or if it's just a regular chore, and then I can schedule it. You can put in what time you want it to be done with if you want, and you can schedule points. So like my kids getting dressed, 3 points. Because you got to get dressed, you're going to do that. Brushing your teeth, 3 points. Making your bed, 3 points. But something big, like if you steam mop, my 10-year-old actually loves to steam mop. If you steam mop, that's maybe worth 25 points. The points go toward rewards. My kids actually have, I have a big treasure box full of all kinds of goodies that they have picked out, and then I have bigger rewards like Lego sets and things like that that take lots of time to work toward. But what I do is I have these little punch cards. They look like this. So every 5 points is 1 punch. So I'll punch, and I try to punch these like every night or every few nights. And then a lot of times on Fridays is when they get to cash in their punch cards if they like. They can turn it in for $5 or something from the treasure box. If they want something bigger, like I have some Lego sets that are worth 5, 6, 7 cards. And so my kids just keep them in their pencil pouches and they collect them and then they turn them in. I know there's a lot of controversy about people and how they feel about chores and rewards and like something like allowance. But the way that I think of it is in life, everything we do, we work towards something. So even though ours is in the form of like, of course we have to do laundry. We don't get anything as adults for laundry because that is just what happens. But most of us do have some form of income that we get. And with that income, you either can spend it, save it, whatever it is, but you have to work toward it. You have to work in order to get the income, to get the rewards of if you want to go out to dinner or if you want to buy something at the store. So that's kind of how I like to think of it as my kids are doing activities and they're earning points. And then I'm teaching them what it means to save your points. I'm teaching them what it means to save, spending and talking about like, okay, well, this one is worth $5 or this is worth, because they know that each punch card is worth $5. So you turn in one punch card, it's like $5. But I try not to do things with the money. I just do it with the cards. So if you're just getting started and you don't want to overhaul everything in a day, just start with 1 or 2 consistent routines. Like figure out this is what I want our mornings to look like, or this is what I want to do in the evenings before we go to bed. And then add more and more habits. We have pretty much had a very similar cleaning routine now for years. My kids, even my 3-year-old, he just knows, and he isn't expected to do as much. Like I said, he normally just puts his dish in the sink. He puts his laundry in the laundry basket. He will help tidy up toys. But they just have seen their siblings do it for so long. It's just the expectation in our family to help out. And so it's just became habits. So let me know if you would, in the comments down below, if you would like to see how the Smart app looks, if you would like me to do a more detailed video about how we use the Smart app, or if you would like more information about our cleaning schedule and the structure of our day, or about our minimalist lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching, and happy homeschooling.